Good evening, everybody. Welcome to ILR2 here at Singapore. And anyone come from ILR1 after that ridiculous finish, welcome. Hope you've got time to calm down. And yeah, hope you're looking forward to the last race of the week. I'm your country own way, and with me I've got Soup.
Yeah, sounding a little bit different. I've gone and fallen down a hole because my mic had an accident and crashed and fell off my table and broken a million pieces. So now I'm using my headphones. I hope it sounds okay. I think it's okay. But yeah, ILR1, probably one of the funniest finishes I've ever seen in my life. It was in a McLaren, so Jake, you know what to do. Do the exact same, but don't cross the line.
Yes.
Oh, that's something Jake would do as well. Anyway, we're here in Singapore, a wonderful circuit in, interesting enough, Singapore. And we decided, I think it was a driver's vote or whatever, but the tyre temps have been turned off because they're ridiculous around here apparently. So I think we're going to see a bit of a... We're seeing, as you can see, quite a shake-up in tyres. As you can see, hyper softs, softs and ultra softs right here. So there's a mix-up from fifth downwards. A couple of the guys going for softs and most of the guys going for hyper soft tyres right here. But Will, the winner last time out, and he's now right within a shot of the championship after his back-to-back wins, which is he's coming in as a late title contender, and it's kind of interesting because this is exactly what Costa did last year.
Yeah. Except he's closer, if I'm going to say. He's got less of a chance to ball it because there's a three-man fight rather than a two-man fight that he's walking into. So I think he does have a really good chance here.
So we have a four-way title battle, but if you're keen-eyed out there, you may have noticed that a certain championship leader is missing. So this is going to make for some interesting viewing. So basically, those three guys, this is their biggest chance to gain points on Abbey. He's 44 points clear in the lead. Hashtag blessed. Wisely P2, Zed Mercedes P3, and Will P4. So Will is 17 points behind third place, and Zed Mercedes, he is 5 points behind Wisely. So really, Wisely, he's the one who needs to get the best result here to have the best chance of going forward. Because there's not a lot of time left in the season. We're around 15, and of course we're doing the full season up to around 21. So we've got about 6 rounds left after this, which is kind of sad, but also kind of exciting because we've got a four-way battle for the title, which at this point it was only a two-way battle.
Yes.
Last season.
I'm seeing a lot of people here on the hypers, by the way, for the start of their qualifying. So
yeah.
I don't know how competitive these times are. I should, but considering the fact that Ollie's only just under a tenth off Jake, who's on hypers, I imagine they aren't going, full speed on them. Because what nearly happened is that in ILR3 I went on the hypers and nearly got it wrong and nearly couldn't beat my time. It was really awkward. But yeah, so they do need to be careful about that. But just never been on the tyre temps, by the way. Anyone here in the pad is at a major advantage compared to what they would have been before. Because as a pad user, I found that on Thursday that I could actually drive the car normally for once. Thanks to the tyre temps being turned off. I got into the points, which anyone who watched ILR3 this season would know it's a miracle I didn't even crash in the first place, let alone score. So yeah. It'll help the pad user today a little bit, so we'll see how they get on. And there's nearly an accident in the tunnel. I'm trying to see who's involved there. Just a bit of a mix-up, I think, of a Will and I think a Haas. Could have been banana times. Just getting all crossed up in there.
Yeah, banana times. He's on a run of 1, 2, 3, 5 DNFs in a row. He's not finished. He's only finished 3 races all season, so come on, man.
Needs to get his act together.
Yeah, but yeah, with the tyre temps being turned off, it should hopefully equal the field out a little bit. Because I know a lot of the guys are on wheels. Like Jake is on a wheel. I think Ollie's on a wheel. Wisely's definitely on a wheel. I think Jordan's on a pad.
Well, yeah, we see Jordan's been heavily disadvantaged, I think, this season. If he isn't a pad, that would be why, but, yeah.
I seem to remember. I can't remember which race it was, but he was definitely on pole somewhere. And let me just check where it was. I can't remember where. It could have been in the wet, or it could have been where we had, you know, the weird tires where people were trying to start on harder compounds. But I'm fairly certain he was on pole position at one of the rounds this season. Let me just quickly check that.
Don't know why Spain pops up into my head, but
Could have been Spain, yeah. No, round 3. Let's have a look. No, Spain. No. So China was Tao, and no, that was when Josh was still here. Championship would have been a lot different if Josh was still here. He probably would have won it by now.
Oh, he would have had it
Onyx.
dominated, wouldn't he?
Yeah. It's Josh again in round 5. Onyx just popped into pole position there. That's Abby in. That's Monte Carlo. I think it might be Paul Ricard. Let me just have a look. It might be the race you weren't here.
Yeah. I must be luck to Mercedes if I'm not here. Maybe that's what the thing is.
Yeah, because that was when Will picked up his first race.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah. Now Abby was getting pole position after pole position up to that point. Now wait. So Silverstone was round 10. So that means Paul Ricard will be after that. So round 11. Oh, that's Germany.
Yeah, that was Scott, wasn't it? And there's Jake on pole again. His teammate, by the way. I've been watching his lap. Coming to the last corner. I think this is Yeat's debut, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm gonna laugh every time I say that name.
Well, I've commentated on him before. He's a decent enough driver. Hopefully he can do well here.
He's filling in for Alice Gillard.
Yes, I do think he actually is worthy of a full time. So we'll see how he performs today, because I have seen him. He's able to compete with his teammate in other leagues anyway. So yeah, we'll see how him and Jake handle their racing today.
Yeah. I can't scroll further up in the thing for round 13, but I'm almost certain he started on pole and Paul Ricard. I'll just take my word for it.
we can do some investigating still, I guess. It's got a few minutes before qualifying gets interesting. So
yeah, well, let's see where Yeet goes.
He invalidated there.
Yeah, I'm just coming over the bridge there where Felipe Massa made that overtake.
Yes.
One of the greatest overtakes in F1 history. Completely crossed up. So let's see if we have something else. I've just not. Onyx and Weisig are separated by about a couple of thousandths there. That's 4 thousandths of a second, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. So, bit of a mixed up grid. Ollie's done a really decent lap on those Ultra Softs right there to be up there with those guys. I don't think there's that much of a gap between the Ultra Softs and Hyper Softs in pace. Oh, side was into the wall there for Ollie. He's on the lap, obviously. He's coming to the last corner. And he comes across the line to go pole. 133.7 on the Ultras. On Hypers, sorry. Hypersofts, sorry. Hypersofts. Wow, great lap from Ollie there. He's definitely got some pace in him.
So a lot of people then qualifying on Hypersofts. It is possible to do the one swap from Hypers to Softs. In fact, it's pretty easy. I didn't realize how easy it would be, or else I would have actually done it in ILR 3. But yeah. It is quite a viable option, and I can confirm to you that, by the way, it wasn't Jordan on pole. It was Corey actually, but Jordan was third at pole Ricard.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's probably his best quality.
Yeah. I knew a Mercedes was. I knew he was up far up the grid somewhere this season, so it was Paul Ricard. Yeah, because he held provisional pole for like half the session, then he just got beaten in the closing part, but. Sorry, Jordan. I forgot.
Oh dear, looks like Tom wants you to fix your mic soup. If you would care to explain to him. I don't quite get it.
Tom. I'm going to ignore him now. So that's just him being sarcastic. That's just him being sarcastic. If he says care to explain, that just means he's being sarcastic. So I'm going to ignore him. Sorry, Tom.
Oh dear.
Anyway, instead of Mercedes, he stayed out on Ultra Softs. So a lot of the guys that are now on Hyper Softs in the top 10.
Costa,
So,
good lap.
Costa
Team.
P7 on Ultras.
I know it's 1.5 off, but the way these gaps are looking, that's actually not too bad. It's just being the top 10, because he's still
Yeah.
1.3 seconds clear of 10th. So you may keep that top 10, but we have to see what the other guys do.
Yeah, the bottom couple of guys, they still haven't set their laps. There's still four guys here who haven't set laps, including Corey. There's 3 minutes left in the session. Not long left. Corey just coming over the bridge now. Unique part of the circuit right there into the hairpin. And into, I think this section is a DRS section down here, if I remember rightly. For this season. Where Corey's coming down from the bridge, is that a DRS section?
No, I think it's only the main straight and then the run to turn 6, I want to say. 6 or 7?
Yeah.
Or maybe both. So that kink counts as a corner.
Yeah, because I definitely heard, like, there was definitely speculation for the real Grand Prix that they were going to add another DRS section down that straight.
Yeah.
So I don't think they went ahead with it. This was too short. But Corey's building himself up for a lap here. There might actually be opportunity. We haven't actually done
that's a nasty one there for Goody. I was just looking to see how far he was into his lap, and he's put it in the wall. That is going to be last place then for Goody on the grid, and that forced India.
Yep. So I'm just going to take a hot lap with Corey right now, coming through 1 and 2 and 3. Really quick succession. Pit exit on the left-hand side there. Onto the power on the way out. And through the little kink. And into this right-hander, slightly off camber. Just the curve on the inside, run it out the wall, and Corey does that lovely indeed. First of the DRS sections now. Through the next corner and hard onto the brakes. Pit on Mercedes, not great qualifying from him there. Hard onto the brakes for the left-hander. Then a further little run down to this tight right-hander. Get it turned in as much as you can. Run it out the wall. Into this next left-hander, slightly off camber again. Really tough to get the car straight. And into, it used to be the Singapore sling right here, but they got rid of that because it used to send cars flying into that wall on the right-hand side. And
that's
over the bridge here.
Driver's fault. I missed that corner.
Yeah, I think it's needed again.
It really is.
Down the back straight now for Corey. Past the bridge. See the city skyline in the background. And then off the brakes with another tight right-hander. Flipping the curb, run it out to the curb on the right-hand side. Got to be careful not to use that curb too much, because sometimes it'll give you a penalty, sometimes it won't. You got to be careful. Through this tricky little chicane, then under the grandstands, in the tunnel here. Flip the curb, careful not to run into the wall. Into the right-hander now, and into the last couple of chicanes now. Into the right, into the left. Run it out to the wall on the right-hand side, and into this double left-hander of the final corner. Clip that curb on the inside, run it out the curb, and across the line. Good lap from Corey. It's third. Not bad at all.
So that's Jake here just starting his lap. Will was happy with his lap. In fact, he was so happy he called it sexy. You know, being
on ultra softs, yeah.
I mean, I would
good.
Agree actually with that. So he's happy.
Yeah. Well, himself and Jordan are currently sharing a role on the grid.
Yes.
So let's see. Jordan's on hypers. Let's see if we can just jump his teammate. Interesting.
Things.
Right now, that's a really nice top 3, I gotta say.
Here's Onyx, he may affect that top 3. Oh, he's horrendous lap. Just gonna do a new one, I think. Wisely
going for another one.
Well.
Going on to one.
Yep.
4,000s, just in the back, and you also see Ollie going on to a lap as well. He's got a good buffer of 0.3 of a second in hand. So, he's just got to keep himself together. Dutch Tricks, by the way, P5.
Yeah.
In the Williams. He's going on to a new lap. Oh my lord. Have you seen the gaps? 4th, 5th and 6th. There's 4,000 separating them.
I haven't. I wonder if Jordan will be in amongst all that.
There's a broken Force Indy on the back straight, just to let you know. That's goody.
Okay. But we've got Jake, Mr. Bottle himself. Will he get into the pole? 3 attempts to make. 1 turn to go. Oh, he's nearly done a blizzard. No. And it's cost him pole. I think a little twitch is cost him pole there.
Yeah,
Mr. Bottle does it again.
Yeah, Corey's back out of his lap. So he's currently still 3rd. Good results. What about Ollie? He needs to yeet goes P7.
Decent.
Yeah.
Oh, Jordan! Big crash across the line to get into P9.
Across the line.
No, he did. He improved. He did improve. He did improve. Just didn't move up. A dramatic way to finish the lap, but he did finish it.
Right, let's keep an eye on Ollie then as well, and Wiselig. Is Wiselig going to be the first to come across? I think he is, yes. So here he comes then, second in the championship. He needs to get himself further up that grid. Here he comes to the line. What can he do? It's third fastest, and that's exactly what he wants to do. And what about the others? I just thought somebody got pole, I'm pretty sure. That was Ollie going even faster.
Must have been.
Let's see what lap he put together on that one, because that was uber quick from Ollie right there.
Yes. Certainly seemed so, didn't it?
Let's have a look then. Confirmation of pole position 133.4.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
That mistake didn't cost Jake pole anymore, did it?
No, that's a fantastic. He's annihilated everybody
It's mad.
with that lap. 33.4. Jake P2, Wising in P3, Corey in P4, Onyx in P5, Dutch Tricks in P6, and then we have Yeet, Will, Jordan, and Maledictus inside the top 10. Then Costa, Tim Veg, Zeta Mercedes, Lana Times, Joseph, George, Scott, who didn't set a lap, and Goody, who didn't set a lap either. They're going to be coming from the back of the grid. And George, he's on the soft tyres. He'll come back and finish fourth. Watch this space.
I'm sensing a 2017 style chaos at the start. For that to happen.
And if you haven't seen the meme I made, go watch it.
Yes. Unfortunately, did I miss Evil Dragon
Oh.
here? You know, when I heard you broke your mic, I was hoping and praying we'd get that again, but nah. You had to go and find your headset, didn't you?
Now, Owen, if you'll take a look down the pit lane, you might notice a safety car freaking out at the end of the pit lane.
This happened at the start of qualifying as well. Safety car has got brand new active suspension, as you can see. And it's just being tested. It's just shaking for Finlander around a little bit.
Bernd Maylander is dead.
Yeah, his brains have turned to mush inside that thing.
Oh dear.
Oh.
It's like they've modded it and put like super fast hydraulics on the thing and just gone.
They've taken, like, say, the Williams concept of the active suspension and just put it into haywire. Oh dear.
Yeah, right, here we go. Formation lap, here we go. Let's have a look at the strategies. A little bit of a mix up here actually. Between Will is the only man inside the top 10 on ultra soft tyres. So that's going to make for some interesting viewing. Costa just outside went for the ultras. Tim Veg on the ultras. Zeta Mercedes, Banana Times, and George have opted for the hardest of the tyres, and that is the soft tyre. So I'm assuming they're going to be trying to go soft hyper.
Yes, I imagine.
If they can.
And once again,
Wising deciding he wants to bugger off and take the lead.
Yeah, I saw someone go clear. This is a new tactic. Well, obviously, since tyre temps are off, you can just floor it round. Doesn't really matter what you do, does it? It's not like it's going to change the tyre temps, is it?
No, and all this weaving means nothing now. There's no need for it.
Me and Paul, we were doing the Kimi Räikkönen tactic of just nothing in ILR3.
All the guys are weaving there, and I think
we knew what we were doing.
I think Will is just going straight. He doesn't care. He's doing the Kimi Räikkönen tactic.
Oh dear. How is Scott doing? Is he in Kimi Räikkönen's car? I see. Oh, he is weaving. Oh, you're boring, aren't you?
No, he is weaving. No, that's
Come
not
on.
good enough.
You're in a prestigious car here.
Yeah.
Do what you're meant to do.
We need him to do it at Calda. One of the Ferraris needs to just stay straight while everybody else weaves. So why
and Abu Dhabi as well.
Abu Dhabi as well. Yeah, let's not forget that.
Yeah, that's why I actually did it 2 years in a row, isn't it?
Yeah, it was.
And Will has Wiselig is already through the final corner, and about to park on the grid. There are a few people there already because they got disqualified. But Will, I'm
afraid. I think Wiselig's got his Brazil helmet back on.
Oh, has he? Oh no.
I think so. I definitely saw a flash of green.
Oh,
in
he
there.
did as well. Oh, Wiselig.
Someone get an
ambulance. Someone get an ambulance ready for him. He's gonna need it.
Oh dear. 2017. I'm just having a think about 2017.
Oh, you just get that feeling, don't you? When you see them all arriving. Oh, it can only end one way. Abby's not here.
Yeah.
Easy chance for the likes of Wisely to get back into the championship, and he's going to be dead in the wall in about 10 seconds here. I'm calling it.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Goody lines up in the last position on the grid in the Force India, and here we go. We're 15 rounds into the championship, and let's get it underway in Singapore. 5 red lights. Lights out, and away we go. Good start from Ollie, good start from Jake. And it looks like one of the Force Indians got an amazing start from the second row. 2017 flashbacks already.
Oh, he's right. He is actually right. It's happened.
Oh, we called it. Wisely's
We
in the
did.
wall in the back.
We actually did.
I'm so sorry, Wisely. I'm so sorry. Corey was involved as well. And let's see. Now, let's keep an eye up front. Ollie got away well, but
Jake's going for the lead.
Here he comes to the outside, down towards the end of the straight here. He's going to go try around the outside. He just doesn't have enough room. Onyx, I think, was the one who got himself involved in that incident. Trying to come up the inside of everybody, and everybody just turned in. And he's dead.
Well...
Corey had nowhere to go. He was just... I think he was a little bit surprised to see a Force India on his inside there. And Will, up to P5.
So, with Wisely doing exactly what we said he would do, he's going to need some comeback now, being 18 seconds off the nearest car. And even further away from the lead. He's not going to take many points away from today, is he?
Will's had a lunge at Dutch tricks. Oh, he just couldn't quite get the traction, but he's flying on the ultra top, so he needs to get up there. And if he gets up there, he's in with a shot. He's going for
Oh, that's going to be... Oh, he stuck him in the wall. They're both round.
And he's in the wall. And he's in the wall.
I can't believe this. This is 2017 in real life again. I can't believe this. All the championship guys are balling it.
Apart from Cedar Mercedes, who's just coming to the field on soft tires.
2 entire points, you know.
Oh, no, we got another... Oh. Tim Veg almost put Costa in the wall right there through the tunnel.
So
Costa's up in 6th already. He started 11th.
So he's
got wing damage. He's got wing damage.
Yeah. There's a lot of people actually looking in the pits, aren't they? Oh, someone went nearly into the wall there. I think George went pretty wide at the final corner. And a lot of the guys have damage.
What did I say? George was going to come through and take 4th. He's on course to do it now. He's 9th already.
The two Hasses getting really close to each other side by side and having contact. They want to be careful there.
Goody. Joseph's trying to get past Goody. Well, Goody's actually coming. Remember, he's come from the back of the grid.
Yep.
So, that looks like George passing Maladaitis on the inside. Nice move.
He's got front wing damage as well, has Maladaitis.
Yeah, he does.
Big damage.
Scott's coming through the field. Scott's in the points already.
He's one of the few that doesn't have any damage on his car in these early stages, and it is, I guess, a race of attrition. If you can just keep your nose clean, you're in for a good result. And yeah, Scott already into the points.
I cannot believe we called the start. Cannot believe that.
All the ingredients just went into place, didn't they? Oh, Scott nearly lost his front wing there.
I just don't see why you push it 3 wide in turn 1. We got a problem with somebody. Let's have a look.
Is it Corey again?
Yeah, it's Corey again. Yeah, he spun. He got more wing damage. Oh, championship contenders all of them have involved in instance in turn 1, and Cedar Mercedes just kept his nose clean, kept it going, and yeah, he's in a decent spot now.
Maladaitis, so this front wing damage has got a really big train growing behind him. Look at this. With P9, yeah. Is he gonna have to box? Yes, he does box.
Jordan just he kind of missed the pit lane on the way in. That's why he got that penalty.
Oops.
So, Goody on his way through. He's already pretty much up to the position where he started. And Corey's
had a good start, hasn't he?
Done. Yeah, he's had a really good start back at the grid. And I can say that Ollie is leaving Jake for dead as Onyx closes in on him.
Yeah, your mic's starting to break up a bit. I don't know if there's anything you can do about that.
Probably not. We'll just keep going.
No, well, we got to keep that one going. Apologies if we end up talking over each other.
Yeah, Goody and Scott are battling, by the way.
Look out for these Hasses. They could get involved with this. We know that Bernard Sounds especially likes a good battle and maybe a bit of a damaged car as well. The Scott and Goody really are finding that one hard, but Goody does complete the move and up into P8 now, right from the back of the grid. And Onyx is still there, but Jake is really falling away, isn't he?
Yeah, he's really fallen off the pace. Unless he's just saving the RS, but he's not. Definitely not.
Now, it would surprise some people, but lap 3 is actually an acceptable time to pit on these hypers if you feel that they're starting to go a bit on you. You can pit.
Yeah.
I've seen another league race where it has worked beautifully, actually. And Jake was a part of that race, so I wonder if he's going to be using that tactic. We'll see. Or anyone else like Yeet who was involved with that race as well.
Yeah. Yeah, Goody, he's flying up through the field. He just got past Scott, and he's now chasing after George.
Yes, he's having a really good day so far.
He's got the DRS on George as well towards turn 1. He's going to try it on the inside. Yes, he is.
Nicely
Down the
done.
inside. Lovely move.
And Scott may have a
right
chance.
And Scott's sticking up the inside. Joseph's there too in the Haas. He gets himself involved as well. Let's keep an eye up. I think for second. I don't think Alex got enough of a run there.
Yeah, he was close, but not close enough. Only about a tenth between them, which here needs to be closer than that to go for a move instead, to be honest. Need to be side by side.
Yep. So, after 4 laps, let's have a look at your biggest movers. Well, Goody, obviously, 11 places. George and Scott up 8. Zed on Mercedes, and Tim Begg, by the way, he's running brilliantly in P5 right there.
Yeah, he's having a good day.
Wisely fastest lap doesn't mean much, mate.
Yeah,
but,
no points.
No points. And that's crucial, because if Zed on Mercedes gets enough points, he's going to take second in the championship off him today. He's 5 points behind him, so he's pretty much going to do it if he sticks where he is.
Well, with the way the early stages of this race have panned out, I wouldn't be surprised if people in the top 5 still end up dropping out.
Yeah. Yeat's running well as well, P4 on his debut.
Yep. George, by the way, is struggling a bit. Obviously, he is on the sauce, but he's just hit the wall there. And he's got Scott pressurising him quite a lot.
Yeah. Quite a lot.
Quite a lot again. He's just
I don't think there's any stops for
around
the
this
top
track.
3. No. Oh, he's got a penalty. Crucial. Crucial.
George has to pit early. He's on them. Oh, he doesn't. He decides he's going to go back out. Or back in. He doesn't know what to do, but he finally boxes. He's went in and out and in and out of that lane. And on them soft tyres, I can see why he hesitated, but I think if he's losing that much time, it's more worth it to just do the 2-stop.
Yeah, Banana Time's followed him in as well. He's on the softs too. So they're trying to they're trying to switch the strategy up a little bit. So Ollie, by the way, he just picked up a 3-second penalty, which is crucial for this lead battle.
Well, with Jake losing this much time, he will inevitably get into a fight, I think, with Onyx. So maybe not as crucial as you think right now. But if he gets more, could well play a factor.
Yeah, Zena Mercedes, he's catching up to the back of Tim Veg. Just about a second behind now.
On them softs, actually. I'm surprised to see he's doing so well on them. And Tim Veg, as you say as well, I mean, they're all going to catch up to each other there.
Yeah, he's actually caught Yeet.
Yeah, he has. Ultras are starting to get more performance now as them hypers start to wear down a little bit.
So Tim Veg, he's on for a really good result if you can just keep it together. For the Renault team. And he's got a championship contender right behind them, who's wanting to get every single point he can out of it.
Are any of the top 3 pitting? Onyx and Jake do pit. What about Yates? He also pits as well.
I think, yeah, so Tim Veg stays out, obviously. Denham Mercedes is going to stay out. So, Ollie decided not to, and I think Onyx was trying to react to what Jake was doing. So he's obviously going to do exactly what he does, and Jake is onto the softs. And he gets out in front of Onyx, and Yeet's going to get held.
Not too much. It wasn't hurt. It wasn't so bad.
Just a slight hold. But they got the tyres ready. And Zed on Mercedes. Then DRS of Tim Veg now. So but yeah, don't forget about Goody either.
Yes,
he's up in 4th after starting 18th on the grid. Scott and Joseph all up there. So Jake came out in front of Onyx.
So crucially for Yeet, he's right behind Costa. This is going to hold him up because he's not going to get past this time round. Will that just give the other guys the edge? Because yes, they're close, but Tim Veg and Zena Mercedes, they aren't actually fighting. So shouldn't really be holding each other up too much.
And I would have to wager that Ollie's going to react to what those other two did. So he's going to have to come in and get himself onto a set of softs.
Just by the way, Corey in the chat, all he says is, well done, Onyx. Absolute idiot. I'll assume that'll be for what happened earlier.
Right, Ollie on his way into the pit lane. Gently does it. It's a very tough pit entry to get right.
Yes.
Somebody get a screenshot of this. Tim Veg leads.
Good stuff. Center Mercedes in second, and
Goody's third.
Goody
well,
from
for now anyway.
18th on the grid in third. That's not a bad
Great.
top three, is it, so far?
Not a bad top three at all.
Could be about to change. Center Mercedes just 5 tenths away. Will he go for it on Tim Veg? He's got better tyres now. He'll be feeling much better, I imagine, than them Ultras. And with the DRS, he surely has a chance. Round the outside, does he get it done? Really late on the brakes. Nicely done into the lead.
Nicely done, ZR Mercedes, and great driving from Tim Veg as well, giving the space on the outside. And I tell you what, Ollie did not gain in those pit stops. He lost out.
Oh, he lost badly.
Because Jake has DRS on him now.
Yeah. So
now this battle right here is for the lead. These three. And remember, Ollie's got a penalty.
So there's no cars ahead of these guys either, so they are all just free track ahead of them. They can really race for this now.
Yep, your top three currently ZR Mercedes leads from Tim Veg, from Goody, from Scott, who's now in fourth, and Joseph in P5 as well. But now I think, Onyx is almost touching the back of Jake and the hairpin. He's all over him.
Actually, yeah. Hit him once or twice into there, just pushing him through the corner there.
Yeah. I saw Jake weaving a little bit there. I don't think he's very happy that he got punted in the rear.
But Ollie pulls away, though.
Yeah, he's pulling away. He's comfortably in a. He needs to get the 3-second gap, as we said, just to give himself a bit of a buffer.
Scott and
he's got a hell of a lot more ERS.
Yeah, Scott and P4 he just got a penalty. Oh, that was in the wall! Oh, wow. Onyx, he was bouncing off the wall, so he hit it once and slid into it again. Don't know if there's any front wing damage there, but he certainly gave it a good old whack. Trying to look, nothing at the moment, so I think he got away with it.
Just if that was in real life, he'd be dead.
Yes. And we saw how easily a wall destroyed Ocon's car, didn't we, in the real race?
Yeah. Jordan with a penalty, and I have to say, Tim Veg's doing a good job to stick with ZR Mercedes. Not a bad job at all to stick with him.
But Goody is, I think, catching him, isn't he? So,
oh, he is, yeah. We know how good this guy is. ILR3 champion from last year. He
knows his way around this track. He knows his way around this track, though. He won here in ILR3 last season, so he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Onyx, he's definitely putting the pressure on.
Yeah,
he's all over him. He's going to try and Felipe Massa stuff here down the inside. Maybe Jake's wise to it. He puts his cars on the inside and watch Onyx trying to get the cut back now. But Jake, very nice defending. Sticks the car right where he needs it to be. But let's see if Onyx gets the run on him. He might pop it down the inside here. I think he will. Yeah, thinks about it. And they've got to be careful running too close to each other because we know how the desync works in this game. And Yeet just went around the outside of Costa down the straight.
So that's important for him now, and he is those 7.6 seconds off these guys now. What will ZR Mercedes, Tim Veg and Goody do about that? Will they be ahead, possibly, with all that holding up that Costa had done there? We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Goody, he's almost within DRS of Tim Veg. He might have it, if he just pulls in a tiny bit more, he might have it this lap. I think he will.
Yes, he does get it.
Yeah, Goody's driving a blinder right here. Let's see, with the DRS, Tim Veg does not have DRS, crucially. He's dropped outside the ZR Mercedes, but again, you need a hell of a lot. You need to be a lot closer around Singapore to get anywhere near.
Yes, well, let's see how
Joseph came in.
That's how Onyx does. It's 4 tenths of gap. He had a little tap with a wall on the exit, but he still closes. Has he got any chance, or is Jake, who just has that straight line speed, doesn't he, down there?
Yeah,
must be on lower wings or something.
He always tends to drive at lower wings, which suit his driving style a little bit better. but it's not helping him pace-wise because Ollie's just driving away.
Yeah. Has only
So,
won yet this season? Just
I'll have to check that.
because at the moment he's 8 tenths away from leading.
Yeah. I would like to put another penalty there. That's a second. Let's have a look where Ollie is in the standings anyway. No, he's not had a win this season.
Right,
Best
so
finished third.
the
Best
top
finished
two.
third this season.
The top two would be two guys without a win this season. Has Onyx had one yet either? He's certainly had the potential.
No, he has. No, he definitely didn't have a win.
You can tell the championship contenders are having a bad day, can't you? With that top three, then.
Yeah, Onyx got second last time out, so he needs to go one better. Trying to go one better.
Goody,
Goody, he's all over him.
He's really showing. He's got so much more grip. He's overtaken
Yeah,
plenty of
he's a wheelie
cars. He's taken plenty of cars today already. Will he be able to take one more here? DRS closing rapidly on Tim Vague for P2. Down the inside, he'll go for it, and there it is. Nicely done there, and Tim, you know, sensibly just sort of leaves it.
Yeah. He'll just try and maybe just see if Goody can help him just kind of drag himself maybe back towards that Mercedes, or help him a little bit in that regard. Onyx, he just seems stuck right now behind Jake.
He is a little bit, yeah.
And Ollie's almost within that 3-second buffer.
Oh,
Onyx got a time penalty now.
Yeah, it's on board for it. Still ready to cut the corner there, and he's hit the wall as well on the entry. That's a really easy wall to hit actually into the former Singapore Sling, because if you just take too wide an entry, the TT lines anyway, you'd see, then yeah, you can take a wheel up. I have seen it before, so you need to be careful there. I mean, it's ridiculously easy just to avoid it, but you'd be surprised what people do when they push.
How's Wisely doing? P15, he's in no man's land.
Yes.
He's going to be ruining it because because this could be the race that the championship hopes just kind of fizzle away.
Yeah.
Because Zeta Mercedes, if he outscores him by 5, then he's going to get second in the championship today.
Yeah.
Will, I don't think he needs to outscore him by about 17, so he's nowhere near that at the moment because of the accident on lap 1.
So Onyx is now falling away from Jake. So has he got damage somewhere? Has he hit a wall too hard at last? Where's Onyx's pace gone? He's got plenty of ERS.
He's struggling with understeer. No, he's struggling with understeer to that right hand. It definitely got some wing damage somewhere. Yeah, left hand side. You'll see it on the straight. Just a tiny bit taken out of it.
The pressure then gets relieved off Jake, although he has lost the net race win due to the penalty being cleared. But I don't know how many warnings they've got. Let's just quickly check that out.
I'll have a check just so they don't have to look at this screen on stream.
I've already done it. But let's see. Ollie only has one more penalty to get before he gets a second. Jake hasn't even had one warning. So wow. Has to be said actually, for lap 11 it's still looking quite good for Jake. Because you'd imagine, having had that many warnings already, Ollie's probably going to get some more.
You're right. He's on 2 warnings.
Could today be the day? Could today?
Don't jinx it.
Well, you got to ask the question, haven't you?
You saw what happened in ILR1 with a McLaren, alright?
Oh, that was hilarious, I know. But,
I think he'll keep the win. By the way, Ollie's caught some traffic. Oh, he's hit the wall. He's hit the wall. Now, has that caused damage on the right hand side? I wonder.
Oh, he's
definitely
wide.
Tapped the wall.
Oh, I wonder if he has got damage.
He definitely tapped the wall following Scott.
Once again, he's got a black front wing and it's at night time. The worst way to see this front wing. But I think he's okay.
I mean, if I were all, I'd wait for the DRS, but he's straight past him on the outside.
What a move! I know he's on a.
That was brave.
I know he's got much better tires, but that was a great move.
Oh, I think Onyx might be on the attack again. He's back within DRS. Let's come back for more. So Goody, by the way, just pitted, and he's come out. P9, ahead of the two Mercedes and just behind Costa.
So he was actually a few seconds behind Yeet there, so he didn't lose as much as I thought he might have done, which is
And he's on
good
the
for him.
freshest tyres. He's on 6 lap younger tyres than Yeet, so he's got that in his back pocket. George gets another penalty. Where is Jake? Yeah, he's still about 3.2, 3.4 behind me. He's using a hell of a lot of ERS just to keep himself ahead.
Yeah.
Unless that's working for him.
Was that in the wall again, or just a slide from Onyx? Either way, he just looks to be struggling about out here. And he said, yeah, that was definitely the wall that time.
That was a wall hit. That was definitely a wall hit.
It's gonna cost him eventually.
Yeah. Oh, he's hit the wall again. Through that kind of last left-hander towards the last corner.
Do you actually want the win? Don't die!
Tim Begg is in. Now Tim Begg, his battle's kind of with Goody a little bit.
It's
so
well, Yeet,
wasn't
it? Yeet was who was actually battling with, wasn't it? So
where? Yeah, well, Yeet's going to get him by a mile. Oh, George is out.
Well, there goes your fourth place prediction.
Safety car, please. No, okay. He's in the middle of the track, but okay.
Okay. Most dangerous part of the track, the one absolute safety car where you can't get any cranes into.
Jake on Scott. Oh, that was close, and he puts a car between himself and Onyx comes straight through there. And well Scott, he's going to defend.
Oh, he's...
Whoa, around the outside.
Oh,
that was brave.
Oh, I thought Scott may have just not let him through as easy as that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think Scott was too happy with that, honestly.
He was in the mood to fight that back, wasn't
he? Yeah. Because I think he thought about just giving Onyx a little dive bomb just to say, I didn't like that, mate.
I do not like you anymore.
So now that actually cost Jake in the long runs. He's actually dropped 3.9 behind now.
Anyway, by the way, Blizzard was actually in the chat there. He has said he kept the ILR win. But as you didn't see it, he binned it on the final corner and literally crossed the line with some wheels missing, and the game said he DNF'd, but he had crossed the line. Hilarious still, you know. I'll go down in the history books. Will Jake have a similar thing today?
Just by the way, Tim Begg came out behind the two Mercedes. So he's now caught in this.
Yikes.
And interestingly enough, Jordan's actually currently leading the teammate battle here.
Well, that's generally what would happen if your teammates crashed.
Yeah,
surprised Will's been able to catch up to him. Yeah. Will have any team orders maybe going on? Because every point helps now.
Oh, Joseph's out.
Is that in the tunnel again?
In the tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the tyre barrier, and again no safety car.
And the yellow flag has been put. I mean, the yellow flag's been put away straight away.
Onyx and Jake. Onyx is going for it down the inside.
Right, running outside. Needs to keep it in there. Oh, Jake has to keep it in there. Surely Onyx can't get it now, but there's contact on the exit. And Onyx gets it
again.
Surely Jake has to back off. There's contact.
Oh dear. Onyx finally gets past. Maladikis is out now.
Oh, are they all? Yellow. And Jordan as well.
Now.
They're all crashing.
Contact.
That's oh, how's he done it there? He does pick his He does pick his creative points there. What on earth has happened there to Jordan?
I really don't know. Let's put Weisig in the points.
Is this another car in the tunnel? Or is it somewhere else where they've had their incidents?
It looks like it, because I can just...
The yellow flag is in the tunnel. The yellow flag is in the tunnel. Not that that means anything, because Codemaster just put it straight away again. But,
Yeah. Jake has lost second place.
So we've seen, what, 4 retirements in the last 3 laps, and we haven't seen a safety car. Sorted out, game. Seriously.
Oh, he gets a penalty.
Yoink.
Let's see. Now, if Goody calls in a little bit more, then might pick up P5. By the way, Scott's been going on those Ultrasoft for 14 laps. He's still going.
And he's starting to die soon. I wonder if he'll fancy pitting soon for some fresh tyres.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what he does there. Same with Wisek. How
All
far
you,
does Wisek go? Does he go until hypers? Is that even possible? He's currently in the points now. Only 12 still running here, so another 2 retirements. If he isn't one of them, and he'll be guaranteed it and salvage something from today.
we've reached half distance. Zara Mercedes still
Oh,
leads.
it's 10. You know what? It's 10-8. The Belgian race was finished by this point. It really does show you
Yeah,
how long this race is.
it's a very long race.
My God.
E
I think someone had a
even in
stat on Twitter that ILR3 and ILR3 to ILR6, they were all taking between 52 and 53 minutes.
yeah, so even in real life, this is one of the longest races on the calendar.
Yeah, it's the only one that
Simply,
genuinely sort of just threatens the 2 hour limit, isn't it?
yeah, and it's not even that the track is that long because it's a minute and a half lap, but I don't
The
know, it's
amount
just
of
the nature of the
the distance. You have to hit that
yeah,
300
it's just the
kilometers and it's
distance.
such a short track. That's the issue. There's
Yeah,
just so much slow bits.
yeah. It's a street circuit that's a minute and a half lap. I mean, Monaco is about just over about a minute and 10
Yeah.
around Monaco, but even a shorter race than this. And I can see Onyx. He's just taking little chunks out of Ollie, not much, but he's taking little chunks. And I mean, Onyx. He's almost got himself enough of a barrier to take. And remember, Onyx actually has a 3-second penalty, so he's got plenty of time to work with.
Yeah, he's got more than enough time to work with.
And speaking of Wiselig,
Yep, pitting.
here he comes.
So that means Scott
He's
must be
got
the
the
only guy
hypers.
out there.
Why is he? Oh, he's got ultras again. Sorry, I thought he went
Yeah.
to hypers, which would have been a really interesting strategy. But okay.
So Scott must be the only guy out there that hasn't pitted yet. Remember Silverstone
correct.
when he never got his strategy to work because it started raining?
Yeah.
Maybe he'll try it today,
that
you
was
never know. He's done this
That
far.
was the race he. That was the race he was supposed to do his no stop, but it
Yeah.
started raining, so he couldn't do it. So
We had hyped it
I
up the
mean-
whole season and then it just rained.
yeah, he was planning to go on the hard tires and just go to the end. It didn't quite work. You
well.
can see Jake dropping back 1.2, and Yeats closed up to Scott as well.
Yeah, Scott is painfully slow.
Oh, and he's going to be stuck behind him through this entire section now. Unless he's going to try into the last corner. That's a bit on Scott peels in. That actually kind of helped Goody in a way. Goody's
Yeah.
only 2 seconds behind him now. And he doesn't have a penalty, remember, so he's now in P5.
Very good race from him so far, isn't it? Oh, where's the Ferrari crew if they forgot to come out?
Okay, that's
That's
That's their-
interesting.
that's actually their new tire cannon system. In case you didn't know, they don't even bring the crew out; they just fire the tires on, and he's gone.
Wow. That's quite
And Scott,
ingenious, actually, really.
it might be a little bit tight with Costa. Actually, this little battle. Costa's coming around the first corner. Oh, Scott's almost spun. Oh dear, Scott, how did you save that? It's he lit up the rears as he came out of the pit and almost went into the wall straight away. But he's come out in P10, just behind Costa.
So, Ferrari have a new tyre changing system, and Bert Mylander spent his whole day being shaken up in a safety car. It's been a day of innovation
Yeah.
here at Singapore.
Yeah. So, well, actually, Goody's lost the time he gained. He's 3 seconds behind, but he's there. He's right there.
I mean, you can't take
Well,
it
either
away
way,
from him. What a race.
Yeah, last on the grid to 6th. I mean,
Inspirational.
yeah.
Wonder how much the
wi-
lack of tyre tense would have affected that, because he would have been able to push every single lap, and everyone else would have as well. There's absolutely no need to worry about overheating. It does not happen. It's impossible.
Yeah, that's why they're able to just push so hard for so long. And I can tell you, Onyx, he's catching. It's 4.6 behind now.
So when is that a Mercedes pit then? I'm expecting them tyres to probably go another 5 laps, to be honest with you. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because it seems that the Ultras are actually, in a way, the best tyre. to be
Yeah.
on in the closing stages.
Oh yeah. But he could even go to hypers.
If he wants to, yeah. And he's just keeping a solid gap there to Ollie. And once he hits, he's gonna come out, I think, around 5th or 6th. Could be close between. He might come out just behind Jake. I think that's roughly where he's going to come out. Or in that gap between Jake and Yeet, because there's a 10-second gap there. So he should slot in right there.
Yeah.
Which would be perfect for him.
So at the moment then, it's only going to be Zenna Mercedes and Will who will be getting points in the championship battle. And probably going to be 5th and 7th. At the moment, anyway, that's how it's looking.
Yeah, and Wise is on course to do a no score, so
yeah.
5th is worth 10. 5th is worth 10 points. So whereas at Mercedes, he's on course to take 2nd in the championship.
And Abby will be watching this and probably be a bit of a sigh of relief that he isn't gonna have to be facing one of his rivals taking a victory. They've all really sort of done nothing today to threaten his championship lead.
Because they were a little bit too aggressive in turn 1 and for the first lap in general.
Wisely and Will having crashes.
If they kept it clean, it could have been a whole lot different. I think we've said that a whole lot this season.
Yeah, there's
honestly.
So many ifs, isn't there?
Yeah. And but yeah, Zenna Mercedes, I mean, he's came from kind of mediocrity to now be 2nd in the championship. 34. He's going to, if he doesn't finish his 5th, of course, he's going to be 34 points behind Abby. Will, he'll draw closer to Wise. Like, he won't take 3rd, but he'll draw closer.
It's a wonder that Wisely is even still in this championship, to be honest with you. How many mistakes has he made this season? How many races has he... Well, he hasn't won a single race this season, has he? Like, how is he even in this fight in the first place? It's remarkable.
Yeah. He's had 2 DNFs from Hungary and Belgium, which would have hurt him as well. But it's still remarkable he's still 2nd in the championship even with that.
Yeah.
With no race wins.
It's mad.
So
you know, I had 2 wins in ILR3 last season, still ended up like 7th.
Yeah. I mean, Ollie though, he's on course for his first win in ILR2.
Yeah.
Which is really nice.
He'll take
Always
that.
like to see a new winner.
So let's just get straight at the moment then. Ollie is leading, and then it's still technically going to be Jake in 2nd. And, because he hasn't got that gap out, has Onyx, so...
No.
Well, see, we were saying before about Ollie only being 1 warning away from a 2nd penalty, so technically all Jake has to do is close another 2 seconds and he would have that. So it's not fully over for him, nor is it over for Onyx, but they have to start closing.
Yeah, but I think Jake, he's just struggling for pace in general. He's just not able to keep up.
Yeah.
Just, he had the qualifying pace there, but it's just hasn't come together in the race.
You know, how many times have we said this as well, where it just doesn't happen in the race for Jake? There's so many people who have missed their potential, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of potential in Italy, but of course we had that massive accident into the Curva Grande involving him and George. That was down to desync, unfortunately, that caused that.
But you have to be honest, like, Jake's another title contender that never was.
Yeah, because actually before the season started, I actually predicted him for the title.
He's had...
I wish I didn't.
Oh yeah, no, you can't have Jake as your first choice, so can you? Come on.
Never.
We should know.
Is in.
We should know.
Zenna Mercedes finally pits from the lead. He's going to do 10 laps in those ultra softs.
Purples.
So now he's going to come out. He should come out in front of Yeet. It might be. Let's see, how far does he have to come down the pit lane? It might be tight, actually.
It could even be tight with Goody as well.
Yeah. Can Goody jump at our Mercedes? I think he might.
He has. Wow.
Beautiful job.
And you know what? Will is not that far behind either. But
No.
Senna Mercedes on them new tyres is going to be flying, isn't he? I'm seeing P4 on the cards.
Yeah, that's massive for him, of course. He needs every point he can get. Every single point counts. Just so he can draw closer to that championship, because he's now genuinely got a shot at it.
Oh yeah, he really does.
I mean, Will and Weisberg are not totally out of it yet, of course. But
well, Will was never really in it in the first place. He's trying to still get his way into it. If he doesn't have any more races like this, he can still get in, but he can't be doing this every week. Like that lap one crash was stupid. You could see that one coming from a mile away.
But as you said, you can see how fast Senna Mercedes is.
Yeah.
He's just gained on Goody immediately. I don't think Goody's going to fight him either. Yeah, straight down the inside, and he's into fifth. And so now he needs to gain 2 seconds up to Yeet, which I don't think he's going to have any problem with him. And he's looking to take P4, because I don't think he's going to gain 11 seconds on the top three.
You never know. These guys,
unless they have,
honestly.
Oh, he's got another penalty.
There we go. So that is very much crucial. So that means the gap at the top is 7.7 seconds between the top three. That's crucial because Jake only needs to catch 1.7 to win this race. Onyx only has to catch 2.5 to win this race.
However, Jake is constantly losing time.
Yeah, that's a bit of an issue. That's a bit of an issue.
That's the niggling issue we have, Chief. He's not on pace.
Oops.
Jake, the win's right there. Just go faster.
Can we call this another bottle if he doesn't win this? It's been him on a plate, isn't it?
And there it is. There it is. Senna Mercedes into fourth.
Oh, he's went wide though.
Yeah, Yeat's going to try and come back in him, but I think just with the grip of the Ultra Soft, he's just going to have nothing. So, Senna Mercedes, fourth place. I think that's 12 points, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Right.
I was just saying, these guys, second and third, they both know they don't even have to pass all. They just need to catch him.
Yeah.
And they aren't doing so. Race win right in front of them, ready to be taken. Just needs to get a move on in these last 9 laps. Which is a very long time, by the way.
Yeah, around Singapore, yeah, it's a long lap.
It's a very long time.
So, the gap at the top of the championship is looking to be 32 points going into Russia next time at Sochi. And if you thought the first corner here was bad...
I'm so upset. I'm gonna be missing Sochi. Damn it.
You're not gonna be here.
Yeah, I'm cursing.
I can't actually say,
I'm gonna be upside down dead. Oh, does that mean you're gonna have Evil? Oh, I'm gonna be watching that one later. Or the next week. You gotta get Evil for that race. I'm expecting the classic 4, 5, 6 cars in the wall. All that. It's turn 1 next week.
Yeah, turn 1's technically the kink. So it'll be turn 2.
Have you ever seen the AI on that kink?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's hilarious, honestly.
You know, I mean, there's not enough laps left. But Senna Mercedes, he's catching about a second a lap.
He really is catching quickly. Well, obviously with these penalties, it's not the end of the world. I don't think he has any. Does he, Senna Mercedes? Let's just quickly have a look.
He has none.
He's one warning away. Jake's one warning away. Onyx, he's
got
too
one.
bad.
Yeah, Onyx has got 1. Ollie's got 2.
I mean, Senna Mercedes, he isn't out of it.
No, he's not.
He needs to catch 12 seconds in Ollie to beat him.
And there it is.
Jake gets his
penalty. Bottled it. There it is. He's done it. That's the bottle right there.
There you go.
Characteristic.
Right, there you go. There's that one done. And that helps.
We're harsh on him, aren't we?
We are, but he deserves it. Because that means Senna Mercedes only has to catch, 6 seconds to pass him, is it? Yes, it's only 6 seconds to pass him. I actually think he's going to be flying here. I wouldn't count him out of this win, honestly. With the penalties these guys have, if he just keeps it clean.
Just on the maths there, he's caught 2 seconds that lap.
Well then,
definitely possible.
This is very much possible then. So Senna Mercedes take a shock win, and get himself a 25 points today.
Now that'll make a tasty championship.
Suddenly, Abby will be sitting up.
Abby's sweating. He's sweating a little bit. I mean, he sweats anyway. But I mean, really sweat this time. So yeah, you can see the gap. It's absolutely tumbling down.
It really is. And they're catching Ollie as well. Jake and Onyx, I think. Little bits.
Yeah, just slightly.
No, dear. There's a Paul in the chat just said, Alonso wins the Rolex 24. Jake wins Singapore Grand Prix. Today is the
No,
day.
not gonna happen, unfortunately.
Oh dear.
Not quite, not yet. I'm gonna put out a prediction right now. I think Jake's gonna win Abu Dhabi. Just that last round, but it doesn't count to anything.
Won't matter anymore, will it?
No. And I tell you what, Gully's in with a shadow fifth. He's caught Yeet very quickly. And Yeet has a penalty, so he actually isn't fifth.
So Senna Mercedes then, he's currently just, 9 seconds away from taking the lead, if he can catch it. It's a difficult task.
I think
but
he's gonna
gotta say it's possible.
7.5 seconds behind now. But I think the guys up front, they're starting to get a move on. Because I definitely seen that Jake, it's almost like the penalties just put him into gear because he's starting to catch Onyx now again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think.
Well, I guess Jake was banking on the fact that he didn't actually have to pass Onyx to, get ahead of him.
Maybe,
but now
yeah.
he knows he has to.
Wisely,
and wisely, that is a crucial
my lord.
move. Because Scott's in the pits, his tyres, his soft tyres aren't really doing it for him. He's going maybe for fastest lap. They are hyper soft, so he will be doing so. And Ferrari for Bamden there shoot the limit wheels at the car.
Yeah. So Mercedes 6.5 seconds behind. So he needs to catch another. If he gains another 3, he's on the podium.
He's gaining huge amounts on this lap. He's gained about 2 seconds already, and he hasn't even got to the final section yet. He has now. This is going to be close, people. This is going to be a very close finish.
Hold on to your hats.
Yeah.
Hold on to your hats.
If he just doesn't get a penalty, I know it's Sod's Law, you don't say that, but just if he doesn't get a penalty, then he's really within a chance. And even if he does get a penalty, he can still do it. He's now just 2.6 seconds away from getting himself ahead of Jake.
Because I mean, if he does so, that's going to be one of the drives of the season. If he does that.
That's a shame. It would be overshadowing Goody if Goody can get by Yeet as well. You got to think about him. Okay, he's already ahead of him technically, but he's going to be finishing 5th after starting.
Oh well. I mean, Yeet's just come to the pit lane.
That's boring, isn't it?
Yeah.
Will has done
24.
Nah, not close enough.
Maybe. Well, Will's done 24 laps in those softs, and he's in 6th. So, he's driven really well, considering even though he's had the crash. He's driven really well to get himself back up into 6th place.
So, ZR Mercedes is just 6 or 7 seconds away from taking one of the most extraordinary victories of the season. Doesn't quite beat Cliffy at ILR1, but this is certainly going to be right up there if he can do it.
But remember, it was in the exact same circumstances.
It was,
Cliffy didn't have a penalty.
Cliffy just kept it clean, and he came clutch at the end.
Yeah, it was the last corner.
Oh man,
so
scenes watching that back.
Right,
I didn't.
So Zenna Mercedes right now, he's 1.5 seconds away from the podium. And he's almost there. Because every point, it's so crucial to his championship that he just needs to get himself up there.
Well, the good news for him is that he's got 5 laps to do this. That's nearly 10 minutes. He has got plenty of time to get this gap down, and he's nearly there on Jake.
He's almost on the podium.
8 tenths away from it now. I think I'm going to have to move up interval permanently now. Straight onto the leader. He's 6 seconds away. He only closed a second on that lap, but that's still good enough. Just about. I think at this rate, maybe it'll be a second off, but surely with them tyres degrading, They'll be 25 lap old tires by the end of this race. They're not going to be looking too good at all, and it's going to be even worse for the guys behind them. This is really going to be close, people.
And by the way, because the tyre temps are turned off, he's able to push these.
Yes, he doesn't have to worry about them overheating him. This is a regular race. If this wasn't anything to do with the tyre temps, he'd probably be in the wall by now, to be honest with you. Just to the way them tires are.
He's about to flick onto the podium in just a moment.
Yep, he's only 2 tenths away. In the next few corners, he could do it with the extra grip.
Yeah, because remember, those soft tires are 21 laps old on the other cars. So
and
there it is.
He's there. So onto the podium. So the issue, actually, though, is that yes, he will be able to get the gap down, but that's only providing he actually gets past these two, because he does have to pass the two cars, of course. Which,
so
while possible, is not ideal, but he's only 4.9 seconds away from the victory. This is going to be so close.
Oh, it's going to be close. I mean, if Jake knows he has a penalty, I mean, does he really want to fight him?
He may have no choice. That's the issue. And Jake, he already knows he's bottled it, doesn't he? Let's be honest. He knows in his head. He knows that we'll be sitting there scolding him for bottling another race.
You got to think it's impressive, because even though he's pushing on like this, he's got loads of ERS.
Oh yeah. He's getting ready. He knows he's going to have to fight to get this.
But he also knows psychologically, I can win this race.
Oh, he knows he can win this race. He can see the win down the road. He sees that Force India Vonix and knows I have to be there at the checkered flag. So he can see his target ahead of him. He can see turn that Force India into a checkered flag. That is what he's looking at.
4 laps remain, which is the long ass time.
He's now under 10 seconds behind Ollie. And it's a bit of a shame for Ollie. He's done nothing wrong, really. Okay, yeah, he's got the penalties. But if he was to lose it now, let's just quickly check the penalties again, by the way, just to see if he's close to one. Not one warning since his second penalty. Just the way these things work out. Just the way this was going to be working out right now. Could this be the ultimate heartbreak for Ollie in the closing laps of the longest race of the season? And he hasn't won a race before. How bad would this be to see him lose it like this? He wouldn't even be able to see the guy that's beat him. He's that far ahead of him.
Yeah. And Jake's just looking in his mirror and said, what the hell? How did you get up here?
There's a Red Bull? What? So what's he going to do?
I think Zeno Mercedes is going to catch him in the perfect time. Because I think he's going to catch him on the back straight with the first DRS section.
So, just to get this straight, he's got 3 laps and 3 seconds to make to win this race.
Hang on to your hats.
This could really be a mad ending to this race. He's in to the DRS range now. He is only 6 tenths behind. Does he get Jake on his first chance? He absolutely has to. If he wants this win, this has to be the move. And he's not close enough this time round.
I don't think so, no.
But he will have more opportunities. This isn't costing him time. It just isn't ideal.
No, he needs to get past quickly.
Yeah, there's a chance to the Singapore Sling.
Now remember, at this point right now, he's actually in second. So, just think about that.
I know. Oh,
now,
he just can't do it.
He just can't find it. If he tries anything here, it's just suicide.
Yeah.
To try anything there. Now, he's going to have to do it here, for sure. Get the cut back with the grip on the Ultra Softs. He's going to have to dive it down here.
Oh, he's not going to be close enough, is he?
He's going to get caught right now. Jake's going to be a massive roadblock for him.
Yeah. Oh, is this the win going for Senna Mercedes? He can't get past.
Jake, move your ass.
He's still going to catch 2 seconds. No!
Oh, no!
Jake, I hate you!
I mean, we hate him already, but...
Jake he's hitting him, he doesn't like him either. Jake, you're being kicked from the league after this. You ruined everything. He now has to catch 6 seconds. It's not going to happen, is it?
No, not a chance.
So, second place is still on the line, but, oh,
now
man.
He's got to pass. He's got to pass,
yeah.
He's got to pass both of them now.
That's now cost him 2 seconds. 2 places, I mean, sorry. That's 8 points. That could have been a 13-point mistake there.
Yeah, that's a crucial one.
And now he's going to get past. Surely. Oh, he's got the wrong line as well. Oh, it's all falling apart for Mercedes. He's not going to get by here either.
I think he's got flustered because he got the penalty and he's red mist is descended.
Oh, the red mist is descended, absolutely.
Well, I mean,
he's...
Again, you can't take anything away from Ollie. He's on course for his first win.
Oh, yes. Well, at least that means we can actually celebrate a new winner. But, oh, could this actually be the moment that cost out of Mercedes Championship? That is the question now. You've got to think about it. That's a huge mistake.
Yeah, he just took it. He's just a slight bit. He just cut the corner a slight bit too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just completely stuck behind Jake now. I don't even know if he's going to get past. Because now Jake knows that he's fighting for position.
Yeah. And Zen Mercedes, yeah, he's done a great job to catch up, but the second he has to pass someone, it's just falling apart, unfortunately.
Is he going for a move? Oh, he thinks about it.
But that does mean, though, as he heads into the final lap in a few moments' time, Ollie is going to be on course in that Williams to take his first ever ILR2 victory. And, yeah.
I mean, it's a lights to flag victory.
It is a lights to flag victory. And, Senna Mercedes, diving on the inside! Oh my god, bananas time. Bananas time, what an 10-second time penalty. How even is that there? That's extraordinary. Anyway. Senna Mercedes.
I think he's close enough this time. Look at this. This is going to be a hell of a battle right here. Here he comes. Jake defends the inside. And onto the brakes comes out of Mercedes. He's gone around the outside. Jake's going to pull him right to the edge. And down the inside now he comes the second time around. He shoves him into the wall.
Well, he had that coming. He had that coming, didn't he? He shoved him off the track. He's going to get shoved off himself afterwards. And Jake, the massive bottle is complete. You've managed to not only bottle the win, but you bottled second, third as well. No trophy for you.
Right, well, having a nice Sunday drive out the front is Ollie. He came in to the season as a reserve.
Yep.
Only recently got his full-time drive. I think, let me just have a look at the standings. He came in, his first race was in Canada, podium in Silverstone, and he also his 2 finishes of 4th in Germany and Belgium. But what a race, lights to flag, pole position, a perfect weekend, and his first ever win in ILR. Coming through the final corner, Ollie wins the Singapore Grand Prix and crashes after the line.
See, Blizzard, that's how you do it.
Onyx P2, Zenna Mercedes, again, a great drive. He gets third.
Woo! Look at that. Look at the rear end. They're absolutely going on that. Maybe that's what Blizzard was trying.
But I think drive of the day has to go to Goody. Last to 5th. That shows what you can do, I think.
Stunning drive.
Absolutely brilliant drive. Now, Weisig, how on earth did he manage that?
I don't know. There's a lot of ridiculous penalties in the last couple of laps here. I have to be honest here. I don't know how they're getting them, but they've got them.
Will just got a puncture across the line, by the way, and he managed 30 laps on those softs. He managed the whole race on those set of softs.
Oh, well, that is scenes, isn't it? Look at that. And Will is instantly left. He's not happy. P7. And Tim Vegg, you got to give him huge credit as well.
Yeah,
P6.
That's a great drive. That's a great drive. And Scott's going to get P11. Is he got a... Oh, Scott, have you got a puncture?
He's out of fuel, possibly as well. Oh, dear, Scott.
Banana time, is he going to give some donuts? Or is he just going to stop before the line?
That's illegal, you can't do that.
That's a burnout.
Is it a puncture or is it out of fuel? It's out of fuel. Or is it? Or maybe he just didn't care. No, it's nothing. He wants the screen time. Well, you've got it.
Yeah. He's weaving as he comes towards the line. P11 for Scott. Is he going to do a blizzard? Oh, I think he thought about it.
Only Blizzard knows how to do it. We need to ask him how to do it then. Jake says that Senna Mercedes pushed him into the wall. Yes, he did, because you shoved him off the track before.
well,
and he was also furious.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid, Jake, to get that win, you're running out of rounds.
Yeah.
We're close to the end, but again, well done to Ollie. First win in ILR2. Can't take anything away from him. Flawless drive from start to finish, even with the penalty. Still managed to get the gap he needed.
Yeah. Well
Um,
controlled. Fully
yeah,
deserved.
Onyx, another P2, instead of Mercedes, again, another brilliant drive, and he now takes second in the championship. Which we didn't
So,
expect at the start of the season. Tim Veg was the only one without penalties. Great job.
you know, after all that, I'm sure Albie's going to be sitting back and he'll be happy about that. He'll have enjoyed his race today. All three of his championship rivals have bottled somewhere today. Senna Mercedes bottled the win, really, he sort of did. Will
Slightly,
crashed,
yeah.
and why is it crashed? Disaster.
Yeah. Yeah. So now the championship gap, it now stands at 31? 31, yeah, 31 points. So, Abby, I hope he's back next time.
Now he'll be taking an extended holiday.
An extended holiday, okay.
He
Let's
doesn't
hope
need to
so.
come back yet, does he?
No, he doesn't really need to. He's still got another race in his pocket.
Yeah.
And I can already say, just to say, that the ILR2 chat is exploding because of the start.
Well, I'm not surprised. It was stupid, but
Yeah, and did we not predict the start? Yes, we did.
oh yeah, we called it
Sorry,
exactly.
Wiseman.
You should take that Brazil helmet and burn it. Actually, no, you can't do that. They're fireproof. What could you do to it? Oh, you could take a hammer to it. I think it's been proven you can do that.
He maybe use it as a toilet, maybe.
Could do, yeah.
Anyway,
Whole point, bin it. Don't use them.
moving swiftly on.
Yes.
Sochi next time. It's always proved for some interesting races.
Yes,
Just because of that first.
I'm not
You're
gonna be there.
not gonna be there, but
You know,
you're probably gonna miss. You're
I'm
gonna miss
gonna-
the horrific accidents that are gonna happen in 1, 2, 3, and 4.
They're gonna need to buy some new catch fences, I think, after the first stop next week, and I'm not gonna be there, as he says. I'm actually they'll try and get Evil Dragon in here, so there'll be something worth watching.
I think we know what's gonna happen now. You're
Yeah.
not gonna be here. Will's gonna win.
Yes, will win again. The Moss. Anyway, I am astronomically late, and Ash Dawson's not happy with me. I need to get there before he kills me in the commentary box. So we're going to end this stream now. So yeah, I'll be back for ILR5. Don't worry about that. But I'm not going to see it for ILR2. So yeah, safe travels, I guess, and have fun next week.